Hello there, Capricorn. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Capricorn for August of 2020. We're 8 months into the year already. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading for hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Makes all of us Capricorns named Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You're going to get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards will go week by week. I think they're going to blend in and out throughout the month as a overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's kind of a little mixed up, but it's like get clear this month on our intentions and very clear on our intentions. Maybe what is it we want, whatever it is we're working on. We have the capacity to commit and to persevere. So to work really straightforwardly until we are finished with something, and to keep people on the same page and the ability to think outside the box. So versus looking at a problem, maybe asking the question, how could this be fixed? Thinking of a solution. A solutions versus problem oriented for this month. We have good words down here. They're compassion, expansiveness, education, balance, and wisdom. And we have good cards. We have 3 major arcana in one little 5 card reading. Quite interesting when you see it all come up, because our first card on the bottom here is the High Priestess, which is pretty amazing because this is high intuition, insight, this really great degree of inner awareness where everything takes place before it takes place in the outside material realm. So the High Priestess when we're in tune with this, it means that we have really acute perception. And that's helpful for ourselves, and it's helpful for others. So it's telling me it's a high insight time where our psychic awareness is really on. So we might want to take some time, and we have a card that's going to show us here really to take time, maybe turn off the phone, don't answer it, close the blinds, unlock the front door, and go sit. Turn off the TV. Get in tune with the intention of what I want to manifest. Feels very strong this month. Really strong. And with that word expansiveness in there, it's making me think even stronger than usual. And we need to be able to hear that inner voice within us in order to activate our spiritual awareness to know really what is my intention, what's the next step. Now I'm going to say this, which I said it to another sign. The High Priestess energy, and I'm saying it particularly for we Capricorns, High Priestess, and it's because of another card that's laying here. The High Priestess knows all, sees all, hears all. The High Priestess does not speak all. So I might want to keep my lip zipped this month, even if I'm seeing things going on. High Priestess only asks or only answers direct questions. She never embellishes on the answer. Never embellishes, never builds a story around it, never tells all that she knows. If asked a direct question, answers only the question that is asked. That may be a very important thing because we have the word wisdom down here and balance. And a lot of times people will ask us, because we're pretty good at being experts in anything that we do, they'll ask us questions. We know way more than even the question that they asked, and we give it all. I might want to think about this in work situations, I see it all, I know it all, I hear it all, and I absorb it and I put it within, but I don't speak it unless I am asked it. So think about what that'll mean to each of us during this entire month, right? Think about what it means because it might be really important. We got some very interesting cards that are really high intuitive and manifestation cards. So I really want us to sit and think with this kind of energetics because the next card here is Four of Swords. So Four of Swords energy is about rest and respite. The High Priestess is saying go within, turn off the phone, turn off the TV, don't answer the door, that kind of thing. So it's rest and respite that usually comes after the misfortune of the Three of Swords. And we all know what the Three of Swords is, the big heart with all the bloody swords dripping through it. So some kind of misfortune, crisis. We've all been going through a really lot of stuff. So it's a time of rest, recuperation, working on our problems very quietly and with faith, true faith in what's going on, how I'm going to sort it out. We'll feel the need for introspection, for solitude, like a necessary period of aloneness, contemplation, in order to get a solid perspective on what happened before. Why are things happening to me the way that they're happening? And a lot of times with this card, we've been in pain, maybe recovering from surgery, illness. We have all this crap happening right now, surgery, illness, or whether it's emotional or a physical type of upheaval, and taking rest, taking time out, trying to think things through, plan the next moves, and more wisely. This is the calm that comes after like the calm that we get after the storm, and we feel like we want to go into exile, like keep it all quiet, extended vacation, turn off the phone, turn off the TV, feeling kind of monastic. And a lot of us have, our whole family's home. This is August reading, but this is being done in July, and it's probably going to take some time for things to get back together, get moving in right direction, let me put it that way. And, needing some R&R, like rest from the rest of the world type energy. Think about what we were doing, reevaluate what we had been doing before all of this hit. Maybe a time to get our inner house in order, which is absolutely a great energy because we do have that High Priestess there. So we're going to be getting a lot of insight, intuition into what the heck was going on, why was it going on. All that kind of energetics will come around this. And even with our original message, getting our intentions clear and set, bringing them, if we can get into balance if we take this time out, we can expand our thinking. Maybe a lot of us, what was I doing before all this hit? Do I still want my life that way? That could be one of the questions. Maybe I was running too fast, running too hard. Maybe I need things to perhaps slow down a bit or something like that. It's going to be different for all of us because these are just general readings, or it could be just, do I need some quiet time where I'm not worried about things? Where I can just shut down or shut off and go within, have some alone time with me to know real clearly what is it, we'll all have different things we're working on. What is it that I need to do when I go forward in the future? Because now we have 3 major arcana and 2 swords cards, and more earth energy. So now we got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is going to be air energy, male or female. So it's going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Could be someone outside of us, but this particular page, the Page of Swords, brings news of maybe problems or some kind of difficulty. Could relate to someone younger than we are, or a younger person, maybe an offspring. Examples of it are like someone failing an exam that they had to pass. It's some kind of trouble. Could be like trouble with law sometimes with this card coming on. Element of experimentation. Either I'm doing it, right, or someone else around me is taking or behaving in some kind of a risky manner that might cause problems. So this particular page is motivated like by unconventional activity that can cause strife, aggravation, all that kind of energy. So unconventional activity that can cause me irritation. Maybe that's why I need my insight. Maybe that's why I need to people get people on the same page type energy. The other thing that the Page of Swords brings to my mind, the Page of Swords can be a gossip. The Queen of Swords, remember, the Queen of Swords energy is the unemotional one, wants the facts only. You don't go in and boo-hoo to the Queen of Swords. You go in with, Julie did this to me and that's the end of the story type energy. And this is what happened because of it. You don't give her the, Julie hurt my feelings cry. The Page of Swords, on the other hand, Queen of Swords wants facts only, ask the question, give me the answer, straight, boom, boom, boom. Page of Swords is irritating. Page of Swords asks 50 million questions. You feel like you're with the Inquisitor energetics. If you think about it like that, look at the Page of Swords. Very cocky look on his face, don't look back over his shoulder. He knows anybody comes up behind me, I'll knock him down, cut him up with my sword. It's that kind of arrogance. Page of Swords asks questions. One question after the other, after the other, after the other, but the Page of Swords can turn into a gossip. So Page of Swords can come to me and start asking me questions or telling me something. Guess what Julie did at work? And she got busted and they called her into HR, blah, 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 right? And I look at them, I ignore them, I don't say anything, I say whatever, it's Julie's business, I go on. Page of Swords goes to the next co-worker, says the same story. They're like, where'd you get that information? Oh, they got it from Capricorn. So it's another energetics of keeping my mouth shut. Basically, remember, the high priestess sees all, knows all. High priestess hears all, but does not speak all. So it's coming up quite in a quite, how do I want to say this? A quite interesting way, isn't it? We got two cards that are telling us to go within. Something else is telling, take the time, take the rest, get even our original message, get clear on our intention. We have this troublesome energy, but we also have two cards at the same time saying, watch what I say. Watch what I speak. So it kind of was fascinating to me when I saw the layout of these cards. I don't know what it's going to mean, but the Page of Swords energy can start gossip, That'll give you education quick if I'm the one getting called in and I didn't do anything, or start a rumor or gossip, any of that kind of activity. I don't believe for the most of us this is going to be our energy doing the risky behavior, because we're not really that into doing the risky behavior. If it is us, we're going to have to think about it, because the Four of Swords comes after the heartbreak of the Three of Swords. Reevaluation, resetting my intention, persevering, keeping my commitment, following through, that kind of energy, getting people on the same page. this is a lot of this manifesting energy that we're talking about, and we want to keep it like our word down here, real balanced and compassionate with and doing the right thing. Because our next card, another card of intuition, manifestation, again, new beginnings, the magician. New beginnings, new choices, being ready, willing, and able to manipulate the situation to achieve a desired result, right? It means we have leadership potential, we have the desire for action, new relationships could be coming into our life with this magician card. The tools for whatever we need to do or whatever is desires that we desire are already in our hands, right? And so is the knowledge when we get the magician card. So is the knowledge for using them correctly. So the key thing about this whole card, it's a card of manifestation, a card of clear intention, bringing forward and committing myself to that intention, persevering and working hard towards it, right? But the whole little caveat, right, around this card is evaluate the tools we have at our disposal, relate them properly to our aims, and do not use them inappropriately, because then it'll backfire and blow up in our face. So look around, think about what it is, right? What it is, what's my intention, that kind of energetics. Stay in balance, use my wisdom, right? And my compassion so that I don't accidentally manipulate something so far that perhaps it's going to harm or hurt someone else, but that yet I am still getting or manifesting that which I choose and want on the earth plane. So each of us, like I said, I don't know, is this going to be work energy? Is it oriented towards relationships or what? And especially with that Page of Swords, energetics in between. But we have capacity this month to bring forward something with our full intention, right smack into reality. Because our next card here is the Temperance card, and I thought, wow, we got a high intuition, the Magician and Temperance, and this little bugaboo for the Page of Swords in there. So this is we're being asked to create things and blend things together in a harmonious manner. We have to use our creative talents to achieve some kind of a goal. It's like a card of alchemy, just like the Magician card of alchemy, right? We can blend together the spiritual and the material plane in a positive manner and in a creative way. Look, this is the blending of oil and water, the blending of spirit into the earth plane. She has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the earth, not spilling one little drop. So using our energies in like a really positive manner to have and have we have a good deal of control over them too this month, and that comes from trusting in the inner guidance of the high priestess energy. That basically, we're trusting in our inner guidance, learning to temper our ego with our outside needs and with the spirit that's within us. So it's a time of inner growth and outer kind of harmony where everything's blending together. And it's a card of patience, real patience, where we can accommodate all these different elements into like a cohesive whole, whether they're raw materials or resources or personnel, and we can bring them, or ideas, bring it together in a manner that is very harmonious, is the word I want to say. A manner that's very harmonious, where things are flowing in the direction of my intention and in the manner, right, that I'm choosing and wanting that is balanced for me, basically balanced for me. And it's going to be a process that we're going to have to really commit to because we have a lot of intuitive energy going on here, and we have manifestation energy, which means when we commit to it, not only is our spirit committing, we have to have that energy of the earth, the physical material energy, to go directly with it. So we've got to stay balanced this month. Now, all of us are different. Go back, think about what it is my intention. And with that clear intention in mind, committing and using this energy appropriately, and the energetics of the high priestess and the rest and respite of our four swords together to bring these things to fruition, because these are things that we've been waiting for and we want them to materialize, right? Here, oh gosh, can't make them up. Can't materialize if you're not grounded. Oh my goodness, it says ground yourself. Go up and then come back down to bring it into physical form. It says when you detach from your awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you to balance the spiritual and material world so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. That's our Temperance card. We're helping you. Oh my goodness gracious. There you go. We got it going for us, Capricorn, this month. I'm thinking we're doing pretty darn good. It says this card is a signal that your energy and attention need to be grounded. And with the High Priestess as the bottom card on the deck, we're going up into our intuition to begin with. If you've been feeling spacey, confused, or forgetful, this card speaks to the reason. Ungroundedness means that your attention is directed up too high, as if you're not in your body. A balance is needed between focus on spirit and focus on the earth. You can ground yourself by walking barefoot on the grass or soil, by eating foods from the ground like potatoes or carrots, by rubbing your bare feet, or by touching a tree or a plant, or visualizing roots coming from the bottom of your feet and into the earth. Grounding will help you better concentrate and focus, and it will also increase your connectedness to the angels. Let's see, it says spend time in gardening, work with flower essence, adjust your diet and other lifestyle habits so they support your mental and physical awareness. Make sure the words you speak or write are practical, grounded, and understandable. Be down to earth and authentic in your relationship. Send love and light to the Mother Earth. Well, Capricorn, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just want to go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information is down below the screen in the About section over at the website. There's 2 short videos over at the website. One explains a prayer class, which is 2.5 hours long. It explains how to format prayers, why you format them the way you do. It's real comprehensive. This other explains the sutra classes, which are simple thought forms you put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clairperceptions dramatically. So to all of you I've met through 4 whole years of YouTubes, and everybody I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.